Guys, welcome to my channel. So as in the previous video, we have discussed about where, let, and constant. So now we'll discuss about hosting and temporal let zone. So let's jump into the code. So what is mean by hosting? Before talking about hosting, we'll write some code. So I am creating one variable, declaring a variable let x equal to 2, and I'm printing it. So we'll see, we can expect 2, right? So 2 is printing. So I will cut this console and I will paste before declaration of the X. So what will happen? We'll see. So we are getting a reference error. Cannot access before initialization. Okay. Let's let try with where 5 equal to 4, and let's print that. So 4 is getting printed. So we will do the same thing as we did for let. Okay. So before declaration of the where, I am printing the where, why. We are getting undefined. And then we'll try with one more thing, we'll try with function. So I'm creating one function here. Function call, function name block 3. So in this, I will print one string called block 3. So now block 3 function we declared. So before declaration of the block 3 function, I will call that function. Okay, what we can expect. So block 3 function is getting called and it is printing block 3. Okay, so we have written 3 scenarios here. One is with let, one is with where, and one is with function block 3. So when we tried with let, it is throwing error called reference error. When we tried with where, it is throwing undefined value. And when we tried with block, it is getting executed. So what do you understood from these scenarios? So, so you can say here we are doing hosting. Hosting means whenever we are calling any function or we are trying to access any variable before it is declared, before it is declared. Okay, that is called as hosting. So in this JavaScript, whatever the variables or whatever the functions we are writing, all will get hosted. Okay. So what is the use of this hosting? We can simply say we have written this block 3 function. It may be responsible for some purpose or some features, right? So in our code, we need this function in multiple times, in multiple places. Okay, so there we can call easy because of this hosting. So what about this variables? Whenever we tried with where and let, we are getting different kind of outputs. One is undefined, one is reference error. So we'll do one thing. I will explain you about where and let clearly. I hope you understood hosting now. Um, we'll get a deep discussion now. Okay. Now, so so we have declared variable where, and we have assigned data 4. So I'm removing, only I'm declaring the where by. Okay, we'll see. So it is getting undefined. Even when we didn't assign the data, we are getting undefined. Even after assigning the data, we are getting undefined. Means what actually it is. See, we have a difference between let and variable, where keywords, right? Where can be declared, and after that where can be assigned, after that where can be reassigned, and after that where can be redeclared also, right? You can redeclare it, right? After that, see now what will print? 9 is printing. So where keyword has these many features. Okay. So even it is not declared, it is it will get print. What will happen? We'll see. It is printing undefined. Means where is declared. Okay. And it doesn't have any data. Okay. So that's why it is printing undefined. Okay. What about let? I will comment these two. So when we tried with these two, while having the data two for this x, we are getting reference error, right? This reference error cannot access x before initialization. So now I will do one thing, like I will remove this. So we have declared variable called let x. So now also it is telling reference error cannot access x before initialization. So for this let and the constant also, it will throw same thing. See, for this constant, we should assign the data when we are declaring it, right? So it, I am, I will print this here. So what we can expect? It is also throwing same error, right? So these let and constants will comes under temporal dead zone. So what is mean by temporal dead zone? I will explain you in the next video. Thank you.